the final pod of the first year of the NSSDL League.
Happy
And look
New
at this.
Year's.
Who's this guest we have over here with this purple hoodie on? Who's this guy?
Apparently our champion.
Anybody know this guy?
Champion.
Oh, is that the case?
Ugh.
Again, the only winning that really got done in a Vikings anything this year, so I'll take it.
Okay, that's fair. It's fair.
Very true.
All right, so this is the final podcast. I think it's episode 7. So we've done 7 of these. This is our 7th one, and obviously the season's over, and so this will be a season recap and a little, I think, administrative information in the middle, and then we'll talk a little bit about, I think, the off-season going forward and kind of what's next. So, what are everybody drinking? I am celebrating a Husker win with a Husker Crusher from Cross Train. So,
Well, summer shandy for the winter, of course.
Rum old fashioned.
Oh, I'm old fashioned.
there you go.
That's a nice.
Bourbon old fashioned.
Nice. Rum old fashioned. Interesting.
4 roses.
I'm
All right,
trying
so that's
to
what
put
we're drinking.
weight on, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Captain.
Weighing on Monday.
Yep. Got to
Make
pack the
weight on
pounds
Monday
before we
for,
zap the pounds.
There you go. Good idea.
Yes. All right.
All right, so how do we think the season went?
I liked
This-
Pretty
it.
exciting first year.
Sure
I'm
feel
sure
like
you
I'm
did.
sure some liked
Yeah.
it more than others.
Sure, Dan and Phil
50%
liked
of
it.
the podcast made the playoffs. The
Yeah.
other 50% did not.
Well, yeah, 50% of the people on here made the championship game.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Very
Yes,
true.
That's true.
Thanks for putting salt in my wound. I appreciate that.
It was a solid
we're here
matchup
for you,
for the
Dion.
championship.
Yeah.
Both
I knew
were,
I was doomed when the first 2 guys that you had, Phil, I think it was a defensive guy and a kicker, had basically their best weeks of the year. I'm like, I'm freaking screwed.
Yeah, Will Reichard, he was a first team All Pro for the
20, I think,
Vikings, and
points.
I think you'll notice that there weren't any other first team All Pro Vikings, so he just kicked the entire season. So
We could just vote to remove kickers, but
No.
Keeping kickers.
We tried that.
God, I
Ain't
hate
happening.
kickers.
again, I'd
Keeping
rather go.
kickers.
I'd rather go to a 2 kicker league than a no kicker league. So.
Ooh.
Who's
Wow.
hold on, we got a chat. Who is
That is
Rachel
official,
Pizzatoli?
recommendation for the league? You
That's
better put that up for a vote, Dion. I
sounds
guess I don't
terrible.
understand. What is it about kickers that you don't like? I mean, kickers
So-
win or lose games in the NFL.
Sure.
A lot of the times.
Sure.
Yep. Their points count.
They
Yeah.
do.
They're the highest point scorers every season for
Yep.
every team.
Yeah.
Kickers matter. Best names in the league too.
Yeah.
Terrible. Hate them. Get them out.
Hate 'em.
Terrible. It's the
Who
worst.
does anyone know Rachel Pizzatola?
I do.
We have a chat.
That might happen. Oh, this year was bullshit. Really? Yes, I do. That happens to be my son. I happen to see him like he's
Brant.
in another league that we have. So that's Brant, probably.
Bo, we're getting live commentary?
We're getting live
Yes,
commentary on the
absolutely.
other
Yes.
league though. Brant, thanks for
Yeah.
Jamar Chase, by the way.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, look at
All right,
that.
All right, so
back to Dynasty.
yeah. So how competitive do we think the league was this year? Pretty competitive. Do you think?
It went down to the final 2 weeks to determine the last 2
Yeah.
playoff positions.
Mhm.
I would say basically, anyways. I mean, the top 4 were locked in for a little bit, but the bottom, those last 2 positions, I would say was a fight between 6 teams. I think it was. So
Yeah.
I would say the
I think
competitive.
that last week it was 4. There was 4 potential outcomes that could happen.
Right. Yeah. Right. I think the last 2 weeks though we had like 6 potential teams.
And someone missed out
So.
by 4.5 points and then could have
Yeah.
won their first round game based on what happened. But, well,
Hey, who beat you
Don't know
again?
don't know who that could have been.
Oops.
not salty at all. Not in the least bit.
Uh,
I know that Ryan did not like the the extra win on the average because he kept getting screwed on the extra win every week.
Yep.
I got screwed a few
so-
times by like a point or two, but I do think it yielded like not a totally cattywampus standings. Like people earned it.
Yeah,
I did like-
absolutely. I mean,
Like Mondays when we were
Without-
sitting around talking about the league, like it was a talking point. Like, okay, well, I can't have these guys score like because it raises that threshold. Like, I gotta get this win. I feel
It does.
yeah.
made it fun. A little more
Yeah, you
rooting
got-
interest than on Monday when your team's completely outplayed.
Yeah.
And then
And
you
the
have
goal, of
rooting
course,
interest
is to make sure that teams that score low, don't always get the benefit of that, right? And the teams that score high get some sort of benefit for that. And I think generally it looked to me like it worked like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Right? The head-to-head still mattered, but the points were a bigger piece, which I thought was important. So thought it worked
I think
pretty well.
anything, it just made the scope a little tighter for the good teams. Like,
Yes.
Right, and you want as many teams as possible still alive going into the last week.
Yes,
And I think
exactly.
we got that.
Yeah.
We did. Definitely. So see what else we got. Engagement. How about a league engagement? Feel like everybody, I mean, we know that there's really only 11 owners, not 12, because Ryan has 2 teams. But other than
is
that,
true.
how did the other owners engage?
So
I mean, the
I will
chat.
say, to try and cover up for his second team, he did not pay for Jeremy's team this upcoming year.
Oh,
So I'm going to need
So-
Jeremy to pay me now, I guess.
or his cover's blown
Yep.
and
but
Ryan's
he's got
cutting
two
bait.
teams.
Now we have a team available, so we need to fill the spot.
Yes, exactly.
interesting. I'm gonna have to look into that a little more. Talk to
Yes.
Ryan on Monday.
Yes.
But Matt, I mean, lots of people have already re-upped for next year, correct?
Yes,
So-
I mean, as of right now, we have all 12 teams back. We have 6 people paid, but we have confirmation basically from, I would say, all 12 teams. I think Ryan, if I remember right, Ryan did tell me that Jeremy wants to participate next year again, so I think Jeremy's in.
Good.
As long as Tony has a team with Bijan Robinson and Drake May, he will be here no matter who no matter who else. Like he cannot stop talking about it. But the rest of his team could be absolute schlubs, but as long as he has he's moved on from Trevor Lawrence. Trevor
I was
Lawrence
going
and
to
his long
say, I thought
hair.
Trevor was his QB love affair.
No,
I think,
now it's
Jeez.
Drake
great.
May, it's
You would
Bijan
think-
Robinson, and he still believes in Roma Dunze, which but
Okay.
You would think he'd be all over Trevor right now, based on Trevor's performance.
no,
He knows
he
it'll
is-
cost too much.
He's a Drake May stan now, so
This is good.
Speaking of the Bears, Phil, any thoughts on tonight's game? Who's going to win? Bears, Packers?
okay, so I made a pilgrimage to Warhorse Casino on Monday and did put some money on the Packers because like the Bears this year remind me of a little bit of the Chiefs last year where they were just winning close games over and over again, and at some point you fly too close to the sun, and Josh Jacobs might be healthy, Jordan Love appears healthy, the defense will play better, and
No Micah, though.
yeah,
Okay, that's
yeah, but I think that
Playoffs, you
I
need
don't-
those
I don't know.
difference makers.
you definitely do. I think it'll come down to turnovers because if like Caleb's taking really good care of the ball, and the Bears I think are the team that forces the most turnovers per game. So I think if Jordan Love cannot throw a pick, I think they'll win. But yeah, I'm a bit of a crisis because I will never root for the Packers like outright in a game because
Yep.
they've
Of course.
ruined they ruined my life with back-to-back Hall of Fame quarterbacks for 20 years. And then Jordan Love had that amazing year, his first year as a starter, and I thought I was going to have it again. I don't think I'm going to have to worry about Jordan Love going to the Hall of Fame, but also, like, I'm also used to the Bears being a doormat, and it bothers me that they're good. Like, the NFC North next year, like, like everyone finished over 500 in the NFC North, and I think it's like the third time in NFL history that that's happened in a division.
Yeah, strong division for sure. All right. Well, let's see. It's our preview is obviously champion interviews. We're going to ask our champion here a bunch of questions that he does not have beforehand, so he's coming in cold.
I'm ready.
No idea what we're going to ask him. Talk about a couple of rule changes that we've already voted for and brought through just to make sure there's some clarity. So we'll let Dion and Matt talk through those, and then we'll talk a little bit about the outlook going forward, dynasty. So let's go ahead and talk about the championship run. Who wants to ask the questions here?
Hit it, Dion.
All right. So, what point during the season was the biggest turning point for you?
I think there's two. So the first few weeks I didn't quite understand IDP and who the right guys to play. I had Aiden Hutchinson and other like guys who are going to get sacks, but sacks are such a stat that like even the good players will not get sacks in a game unless you're Myles Garrett. And so when I realized that I need to put play linebackers on bad teams because people will run the ball against them, I think that was a little bit of a turning point. And then when Brock Purdy got healthy, because I was playing CJ Stroud and JJ McCarthy once or twice. Once Brock Purdy got healthy, I think that things took off.
Must be rough.
What do you think? I kind of have an idea on this one already, but what do you think was your most important trade? Oh, goodbye, Dan.
Oh,
Our fearless leader. It's weird. It's his podcast room.
We're still here.
I don't know how we're still here.
Are we still live?
So yeah.
I don't know.
I think we
because he has the YouTube connection.
Yeah.
No, I mean really my most important trade for this year and for going forward was oh boy. Actually, I'm going to say the trade up for Jonathan Taylor. Actually,
Yeah, that probably
because
I'm still upset with you about that.
Well,
one.
but James Cook had that much worse of a season than Jonathan Taylor, but I would have had to wait around for guys to come around.
Yep.
And I think giving up that extra first rounder, which ended up being I think Tyler Warren, to jump up there, like Jonathan Taylor, I know he fell off a little bit at the end of the season,
He's back.
but even Jonathan Taylor's bad games were like 14, 15 points. And then, I mean, the trade with Dion getting Olave,
Yes.
and then also the 106, which I've talked to multiple of you about, and multiple people about trading, because I think the 106 could be useful, but there's little tweaks I want to do with my roster. I think I won a few trades. I definitely lost the trade with Dion. I definitely lost the Keon Coleman, DeAndre Swift one. Like I took that one. I took a loss there, but overall, my trades ended up being better for me than not. And then guys got healthy and guys went off. I mean, Dan talked about it. If I had the game from Purdy that he had week 18 and maybe a few guys on defense didn't do as well, it would have been a whole different championship. So it's,
Yep.
it's better to be lucky than good. So I'll take it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it comes down to a little bit in this fantasy stuff anyway, is you can do really good on roster management, but still the players have to produce, right? So, and they definitely produced for you at the right time. So
It's always trust the process, not the results. when it
Yeah.
comes to fantasy.
Right. Well, and like JSN, like I don't think anyone expected him to be
That
what.
good.
Well, yeah,
Not this, yeah.
he ended up being the number 2 receiver in fantasy behind Puka by the end. But yeah, the fact that Seattle doesn't really pass the ball that much, but when they do, like the target share that JSN gets is absolutely insane. Like he doesn't
And
need to
how
score.
he's always open.
Right.
Yes.
Right. He doesn't need to score touchdowns, and like I think Sam Darnold might get an extension in the offseason, and if that's the case, like he's just going to keep peppering him.
Yep.
And Olave came along. I mean, I lost Wilson for most of the season, but having Jonathan Taylor, like again, it was just like it was luck that these guys just happened to hit when they did, and I'm not going to have this kind of luck next year. I guarantee it. So I'll enjoy it while it lasts.
We'll see.
So not confident in the back-to-back, clearly.
I will not ever call for that. No. Especially I've
Don't
been
upset
talking.
the fantasy gods.
I've been talking to someone on this podcast about upgrading at the tight end position. I've also been asking Ryan about one of his very good tight ends, and if it works out,
Yep.
great. If not, I think
Brock's a pretty standout guy, I'd say.
I know I'm offering a huge, what I feel like is an overpay, but if I totally understand wanting to keep him because he's 22 years old and is probably going to be a top 5 tight end for the next 15 years. So,
Especially with a competent QB probably coming in here soon.
yeah, Mendoza appears to be a
Mendoza,
very
man.
good quarterback.
He appears to be pretty good.
Did they
Yeah.
hire a coach yet? I don't think they have they?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No. I mean, no NFL team has right now. I don't
There's
think.
like 6 open
Okay.
spots right now.
7.
7.
Yeah, because
Seven
the
now.
Dolphins fired their coach.
Yeah.
All right, I motion to
Stop
kick
it,
Dion off for that. Yeah.
Yep. You're out.
It's like, just because I'm hip. How do you do, fellow
Fellow
young people?
Fellow kids.
Yeah.
Watch this. Bye, Dion.
Oh,
That's it. You
Nope,
get a 20-second timeout.
20-second time. Yes.
that's a warning.
This is good. What?
Oh, he
Yeah,
disappeared.
he's just gone. When was the moment where it felt like you won, basically, or it felt real that you had the chance to win it?
I mean, Dan kind of pointed to it when I had the start of the kicker and defense.
Yeah.
I think that set me up. But then when I was going into, I don't know if it was Sunday or Monday Night Football that the Niners were playing, and I knew that he had Kittle and I had Purdy, and any touchdowns Kittle would score, Purdy would get at least points for. So it would have to be it would have to been an injury, and for anything to happen in terms of it going into that, I was like, okay, unless the fantasy gods are truly evil, I think I've got this. And Olave went nuclear at the end of that Saints game too. So
Yeah.
it was.
I think the time for me that I knew it was over was when John Jennings caught the touchdown
yeah.
from Purdy there. That was when, I mean, there was a small chance before that, but after that it was over.
Yeah, because that was like 12
That's
points with yards and the touchdown. That was 12 points all at once. So
Yep. That was it. All right,
like
next
it.
one. I mean, these are still Phil questions, right?
Still
I
Phil?
believe so. Where I think
Yeah.
it's
All right,
just
so I'll ask
hitting
next
his
one.
ideas. What
So
his
your
team building philosophy was.
philosophy.
You are more than
team-building
welcome to
philosophy.
chime in
Win
anytime.
win now, dynasty balance, or kind of what's the team building philosophy that you have?
yeah. So first of all, I'm gonna plug Dynasty Domain as a YouTube channel. I follow them.
Matt, don't add him
religiously.
now. Wait
Time
till
to
after the
add it.
episode.
Subscribe, like, and subscribe already.
Yeah,
Okay.
they do.
Smash that
They
like.
do. They do great videos on. They have a redraft channel, but then they have Dynasty domain, and they have a good analytical approach to things in terms of looking at guys who will basically increase in value over the coming years, and that's when I focused on JSN especially because with DK Metcalf gone, they're like, oh, JSN, he has a chance to be like a low end wide receiver one. They didn't call him obviously being wide receiver two, but and then not being afraid to trade. I mean, Dion and I had the big trade early on that. I think long term, the trade is going to be more even than we think because Neighbors will get healthy. Neighbors has Jackson Dart, and like that will pay off for you, Dion. It didn't this year, but it will. And like, because Neighbors will be a more valuable wide receiver than Olave, and whoever I get at 106 is an unknown. So, but I think the one thing I focused on, and it's kind of obvious right now, not over investing in quarterback and tight end, worrying more about running back, wide receiver. Right now, obviously, I was trying to. I've offered like half my draft capital for Brock Bowers, but that's because I feel comfortable with the rest of my team. But I think going into the season, I think I remember talking with you guys, and I had Brock Purdy and like Evan Ingram, and those were the two weak points of my tight end, my quarterback and my tight end room. But the rest of my team was so filled out that I think that not over investing in quarterback and tight end, I think would be my biggest thing. How loud are those kids screaming, by the way?
Yeah, I got.
What the
Yeah.
heck's so funny?
Kids, you can't hear them?
Well, maybe a little bit now.
I say my parents are here with kids giving their Christmas presents, so now they're
Nice.
I hope
very loud.
I hope mine's asleep, but yeah, I think I did a little bit of win now, but it was really hammer running back and wide receiver, not really care about the initial rookie draft because I think I ended up only having like a fourth rounder. Actually, I don't even know if I made a pick in the rookie draft. No, I got Woody Marks. That was my only guy. So
solid pick. If you had to get
It's
one.
like me this year.
Yeah, but then I traded Woody Marks and CJ Stroud off to I think it was
Nordby, yep.
So now I've got Scattaboo coming back after he obliterated his leg. So, having JT, Kyron, and Scattaboo will be good at running back, and then it's just sort of filling in some gaps after that. So
you kind of touched on trades a little bit. Is there too aggressive of a trade philosophy a little bit? I mean, being like Dion, is that too aggressive?
The thing is, I don't think so because if Neighbors hadn't gotten hurt, I think Dion would have been a playoff team. And
this is by 4.5 points. Neighbors would have done it.
Yeah, you cannot and he would have got you at least one more win throughout the season, probably, even if it was against the median. And so again, I think long term that trade will be much more even than it appears to be right now. Yeah. So I could have easily been on the other end, if Dion made the playoffs and even the finals, like the 106 versus the 111, like that's a huge difference. Like Olave easily could have been the guy. Like he's had a concussion history. He could have been the guy who had a concussion and missed.
Remember in the draft, I traded up into the round 2 picks ahead of you, and I made the joke because you said that you wanted Olave.
Yeah,
but I traded up for Marv, thinking that this is going to pay off.
And that's another guy that I think will.
New coaching staff, new quarterback. We're on it.
Yes, absolutely, and because I look at your team because the wide receivers you have, the running backs you have. Like, I don't know if we were going to talk about this, like season outlook. Like, I'm scared shitless of Dion's team for next year because
Hear that, Matt?
He'll be fine. He'll go back.
Well, he
Small
Malik's
got him.
time.
Malik's
he
gonna
got
come
him.
back with nothing.
He
Nothing.
got
to
himself a
down.
quarterback with Lawrence. I think Colson Loveland is going to be just as valuable as like a Brock Bowers.
Stupid.
I'm going to say it. Like it's like I think by this time next year we're going to be talking about Colson Loveland as a top 5 tight end in the league. Your wide receivers, your running backs. I think I'm worried about Dion.
I think there's a lot of mouths to feed in Chicago. Like, he's
Yeah.
definitely going to be valuable, but I don't think we could put him in the Bowers
There is-
category or.
That's kind of
It's
how
hard
I
to
feel.
tell
Yeah.
with tight ends, though. You know?
Yeah,
I think DJ
every
Moore will be
year
gone
one
now.
could pop off, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
that dominating, like Travis Kelsey, Brock
Brock
Bowers, like that
Bowers.
that number one. I
mean,
don't
it's-
unless they
It's
clear
about
house.
targets, right? It's about how the
Mhm.
how the team decides to target it in their offensive game plan, and you target like the Chiefs have done with Kelsey and some of the other
Yeah.
tight ends. That's what it's about, and that Colston can obviously catch the ball well and run good routes. We saw that this year, so
Well, and he's 21. Like
Yeah.
he's dude
He
is
just now
young.
can have a beer.
Right.
yeah.
And I think they're going to
Please,
get rid of
It's
Legally.
DJ.
downhill from here.
Yeah. or up or continue good because
Ooh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I think Travis Kelsey probably drinks a lot of beer, and I
Mhm.
think it's
Sure
worked
he
out
does.
for him.
Yeah.
So
Clearly, his fiance is
Taylor
worth
might have
billions
him.
of dollars.
Yes.
so yeah, if there was to be a discussion about teams to worry about for next year that miss the playoffs, I would, and I'm not just sucking up to the commish. I'm worried about Dion. So
Seems like a little side. It's okay.
A little bit. So one last question on strategy. How about the FAB strategy in a $200 system?
oh boy, I'm pretty sure I spent early.
You did.
Is
that
yeah.
you?
I don't. I'm trying to think back at guys I picked up. Well, I mean, the defensive players helped, but I got Rondé Gadsden. I think was
Biggest
the
pickup
guy.
for you, I'd say, was
Mhm.
Gadsden.
Yeah. I think I might have spent $100 on him. I'm trying to remember,
I
but
think you outbid me because I bid like 41, I think, on him or something,
Yeah.
thinking I was going high, but you,
yeah.
yeah.
And I don't, he definitely tailed off at the end of the season, but with Keenan Allen leaving, I think there's probably going to be a few more targets available next year. Like, I think he's 22, 23, something like that.
He's
And,
young enough.
and that got me through because I was banking on Evan Ingram being like a top 12 tight end, and he just was absolutely terrible. And so getting to throw in him, I think he was. Don't be afraid to spend a lot, and you should not end the season with any fab because correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think you can take it with you for next season. So you should not be bidding $5 and $10 on a player that you really want. You should be bidding 40 or 50, and because he could end up being a guy that helps you win a championship. Free agency in general, I think is that, like, I picked up Malik Willis near the end of the season, and I think I'm going to say I think he ends up being a starting quarterback somewhere next year, and
He's definitely one to watch
and
based
I
on
think
his last couple games that he played.
yeah, and because if there's one other than tight end, if there's one weakness for me, it's at the backup QB position because it's JJ McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers who might retire, and then it's like Malik Willis. So,
So you're saying
yeah.
you're drafting a QB first round this year?
Ooh,
I would not be
tip in the hand.
looking at everyone else's rosters.
Mando going 6th overall? Is that what I just heard?
No. If I'm taking any position in need at 1-6, it'll be Sadiq from Oregon because his biceps are bigger than my head. So I'll just that dude is a absolute specimen. And
Gosh.
I think the team's ahead of me, though. Matt, you might need a tight end, but I doubt you take one at 3. So
Yeah, taking Sadiq at 3 is a bit of a stretch, and I was hoping
Right.
he'd fall to 10, but sounds like he's
I-
not gonna.
no, and it depends on where he goes. Like
There's a lot between now and actual draft
Yeah,
day.
there is.
Combine,
There is.
there's always
Yeah.
something that's gonna
A
happen.
lot of going on.
What if Emmett Johnson goes second round? That everyone's gonna be clamoring to trade up for him.
Hey,
I that will be interesting because I try to not let my
yep.
my loyalties bleed in, though I have been harassing Tony about Brees Hall, the pride of the pride of Iowa State. But yeah, if Emma Johnson goes
Not
second
Hakeem
round
Butler?
to like, oh dude, that guy. Oh my God! Watching
That's
Hakeem
a
Butler
throwback.
play, talk about a guy with giant biceps. Like that dude, he single-handedly beat Oklahoma for us that one year.
That dude's
But
incredible.
Hakeem Butler. But yeah, I mean, if Emma Johnson goes second round, I would not blame anybody in this league for taking him top 6. Absolutely not. Especially if he goes to like
Top 6.
if he goes to the
Texans or
Vikings,
something.
Texans, Vikings, Saints.
So that
If
needs
he
it.
goes Vikings, I can see him going top 6.
Yeah.
Top
Yeah,
pick,
I would-
probably.
No.
No, Love.
Jer-
okay.
Jeremiah,
No,
yeah.
I
Say, if
guarantee,
Love-
like, if it was
if Love
Ryan
fell
with the
to
number
me at
1 pick,
3, oh,
he would
man.
take Emmett.
Well,
Yeah.
especially if he went to the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
You would.
All right. Keeping on. What's your advice to, say, a rebuilder?
I mean, you got to. I don't necessarily mean to pick on one player. I don't remember this guy's name, but if you've got
His name's
multiple,
Tony Leapley.
no, don't,
Tony
no.
Leapley.
I've never been mean to Tony in my life.
Well, that's unfortunate. That you should change that.
But if you've got well, A, older players, but B, multiple good players at a position like quarterback or tight end, like calling out Ryan and calling out
Jeremy.
with Josh Allen and Mahomes.
Oh, Bobby.
No, that's Bobby.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think that is it nice to have 2 guys in case one of them goes down? Like, yeah, Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL. Like, is that great? But you can't start 2 quarterbacks.
Yep.
You can't start. I mean, you can start 2 tight ends, but it's not uber beneficial to do that unless you have a guy like Brock Bowers, then you can start him at your flex. But
I'll say, yeah.
I would say get rid of some older players and players at non-premium positions like quarterback and tight end, because those, I mean, I picked Brock Purdy. He might have been the 12th or 13th quarterback off the board at most when I took him, and the difference between the number one, what did I see? The difference between like the number 1 tight end Trey McBride and the number 2 tight end, which was somehow Kyle Pitts, was the same difference between Kyle Pitts and the tight end 20, like Cade Otton. So unless you have elite of the elite, focus more on your running back, wide receiver, flex positions than quarterback and tight end. You can always fill those up later. I mean, as Dion found out, like being able to pick up a Trevor Lawrence in a trade, like it's a lot easier to trade for a quarterback than it is for a running back.
Still salty about that one.
Suck it, Matt.
That's all right. Pearsall will have his day. Don't worry.
I do.
Don't-
I do. That dude could just get
Not
healthy.
get shot.
Not get shot as first.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what that was.
I mean,
He clearly, when he played, he showed that he is what they want. But that dude
He's
just needs to be
capable.
healthy. Yeah.
the tools are there, and Ayuk gone now. I think it's all but Pearsall's show with
I think they sign or draft somebody, but yeah, he's definitely
Well,
the
Jennings-
model of what they want.
Jennings.
At
Jennings
least
is
a
a
wide
free agent.
receiver. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did get a new contract
Who?
in the middle
Jennings
of the season,
did?
didn't he? Didn't Jennings get a new contract?
No, I think he's an unrestricted free agent. So
Yeah, I don't know on Jennings.
I'll
Honestly.
check.
I still think Pearsall has the tools to take over that spot. I mean, granted, you've got Kittle and CMC kind of leading that offense, but
they're older.
yeah, exactly. Pearsall's got the chance now.
Yeah, I don't know if
got the
he's
talent.
I don't know if he's top 10, but definitely easy top 20. So.
Yeah, we'll see. Trevor at the time wasn't doing what Trevor did towards the end of the year.
Well, and, yeah, because he had all those rushing touchdowns, which
Yeah,
obviously boost things, and they're hard to repeat. But
yeah,
They did redo his contract at the beginning of the year. This is what I'm thinking of, but it was just to add player performance incentives. No added years or anything. It was just added money.
okay.
but it helped out Dion because he put all his eggs in like the Kyler Murray and Michael Penix basket, and when you do that, it's probably not going to work out too well. A short dude who loves playing video games, and Michael Penix whose ACL explodes when he walks down the street.
He has torn 3 ACLs. I mean, I'm not great at math. I'm not great at anatomy and physiology, but I do know you only have 2, and he has 3 tears. So that
was a great pick, by the way, Dion. Great pick.
It's a great pick.
okay. You know, we all make mistakes. Hand up.
It's okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh when he comes back and he turns into Michael Vick and post dog fighting Michael Vick.
Yeah. Gets suspended from the NFL.
Post dog fighting Vic.
Well, speaking of suspensions in the NFL, is it worth talking about what's going to happen to Rashee Rice?
Rashee Rice?
No, it's not.
Say
I know. Dan's sweating over there.
Dan,
I'll offer you a 4th right now for.
Shut up, Matt.
You get a free player basically if.
Yeah.
It's like, can Chiefs wide receivers just be normal?
I'm sorry. The easiest thing I do every day is not punch women. Like, I'm sorry. It's very easy to do, and apparently, Chiefs wide receivers just love doing it. Well, and Chiefs running backs. Kareem Hunt did it too. I mean, Bud Kerr thinks women belong in the kitchen. Like, it's quite the theme there over in Arrow. Well,
just don't draft someone with the last name Rice, and I think you have a pretty good shot.
That's a very good point.
Just
Ray Rice in the elevator. Oh my
God.
Just don't draft a Rice. We'll be okay.
All right.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on.
Great segue. Let's take this elevator to a different level.
There you go. Perfect.
Yes.
Well, we did vote on some changes, gentlemen.
Yes, let's talk about some league changes.
I think this is the best part about our league being able to adapt and change. Moving on with makes things better, keeps us all interested.
Yep.
By the way, how did the vote on the coup of the commissioners come out? Is that going to happen? Or?
It's still ongoing. So
okay.
So
I think
there's a chance.
I think it's the same stage of kicking out the state capitol employees. So.
Is that one still up?
I deleted it when it had 5 votes.
I know. I voted to kick myself out. So
kick out the champion.
I think you and Tony both. I don't know who voted no. I can't remember, but I deleted it before it got any further.
That was me.
Classy guy. So that means someone outside of our group voted yes.
Tony also voted yes.
I assume Tony did.
That's great. All right. Kickers. Dion's favorite.
Obviously, we're going to vote to kick kickers out every year. I'm just going to throw it out there because I hate kickers.
I mean, we can vote for it, but it's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's always
until
going to fail.
Until you guys all gather, become, figure it out.
Kickers stay. Kickers are important.
No, they're not.
Yes,
it's garbage.
I mean, if not for kickers, the Ravens would be in the playoffs right now.
Do we want to talk about the rule changes or kind of clean up some things as we go into off season first? Because I know there was a lot of questions with the locking free agents after the final game.
I guess we could clarify that. Yeah.
So
let's talk
that's
through that
going to
first.
happen every year. That
Say,
is, and the reason behind that is so we all can kind of have a little respite over the off season, not worry about any sort of injuries, trades, training camp whispers.
I do have a proposed change potentially. Is lock that after the waiver wire on Wednesday.
Could do that.
Because I think it was Sunday I put in a waiver to pick up someone. And that didn't go through because we locked it, like, I think Tuesday.
No, it locked right after kickoff.
Yeah,
games.
right after
the Monday
kickoff,
night
yep.
kickoff. It locked.
Yep.
So we could. There's a manual toggle, so we can just.
Yeah, in my league, I know we lock rosters at the end of the Super Bowl, so it gives a little, because like free agency is until March, and
Right.
it gives people a little time. But yeah, I totally get wanting to let people chill out, but like maybe a week, like maybe when the NFL playoffs start.
Give a week 7. Give the extra regular NFL season week.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
they do play another week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like maybe when the last game of week 18.
We'll vote it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good with that.
That's probably bad. But the idea is, and then all of the off-season players that might gain value are now available in the draft. So if you want to spend your rookie pick on Dallas's third string running back, that might be the starter, Ryan. That's your incentive, my man.
Sure, Sanders. I mean, look at him. He's a starting quarterback right now.
Do we need to recap the draft order? I mean, it's pinned.
Heath number 1 overall.
He's got the number 1 pick. Yeah.
Then Derek.
Hopefully he needs a running back.
I mean, you look at Heath's team.
It's a little long in the tooth at running back.
Love would help. He's got Saquon right now, who is definitely looked a bit older this year.
I say, is it him or the line though? Like that whole offense looked awful this year.
Yeah.
Did they get a new coordinator? What was behind all that?
Yeah.
Didn't their coordinator take a head coach?
Kellen Moore went to the Saints,
and then the Saints head coach.
Yeah.
And they lost their. I thought they lost. Did they lose their D coordinator too? I'm trying to remember.
Well, they lost Lane Johnson. Week 1, week 2, and then I think that right guard has been in and out too. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, I would say
he's a Pro Bowler. I think
he'll be fine with Love.
Yeah, that'll help, and then I think it's like I don't know who the number 2 running back in the draft will be.
It's questionable. That's a big toss-up. I saw
Edwin Johnson.
No, it might be in our league.
We all know it's Nick Singleton. Okay, let's move on.
It's not Nick. K-Tron's better.
Just wait for the Penn State running backs to hit the combine. That's what they do.
Michigan's
Combine heroes.
running back, Justice Haynes. I thought he was going to go, but
now he's in the portal.
Yeah, he's in the portal.
That was shocking. Yeah,
it was.
I mean, he was on some top 5 in the draft. Not like draft order overall. I'm just saying top 5 running backs going.
Ooh, we should probably cover. We did kind of unilaterally decide with if pick 7, pick 8 in the draft. So if those first round playoff losers in the playoffs, their draft pick is going to be based off max points 4, just to eliminate any sort of tanking. We kind of unilaterally decided that as it went, but I think that's the best move. So since they're not in the money, let's just leave it as it is. Anyways, moving on. Matt, kick it off.
Moving on. Kickers. We are now moving to a different point system for kickers, one of the most important positions in football.
The most.
If not
anything
most, yes.
30 yards and under, still 3 points. Point after attempts, still 1 point. And anything 30 yards and above, it's 0.1 per yard, basically. So it'd be a 31-yard kick, 3.1 points. A 64-yard kick, 6.4 points.
Not 11.
So
Not
should be
11.
If we want any other, I guess, point changes for positions, like if you want, say, a QB gets a tackle, plus 25 points, I think that'd be fun.
Lots of interception quarterback.
Throw up a poll if you want. If any
Yep.
point changes
Or just
anything
reach
like that.
out to us. We can send
Yeah,
out a message
exactly.
and put a official vote out.
Yeah. Starting rosters, the main thing is the IDP positions. We're now separating those flex positions to positional based. So you need one defensive lineman, one linebacker, and one defensive back.
At the defense flex, not offense.
Yes.
Nothing's changing on
Yes,
the
sir.
offensive
Yes.
side.
Yes,
IDP.
exactly. Sorry,
just
defensive
the
flex
IDPs.
positions. Yes, the
IDP,
flex
yeah.
IDP
Okay.
positions. Yes. So those are
Which
the.
I did think about maybe next year if we like this, voting on adding a flex defensive player.
That
So
would be
one
four
D
defensive
one
players.
linebacker,
That'd be
one
a
defense
lot.
back.
That'd
One
be a lot
flex.
of defensive players.
Four defensive players. On
Way
a
better
roster.
than
That's-
kickers. Gross.
I'd prefer 2 kickers over. any
I would
defensive
much
player.
rather prefer 2 kickers over 4.
I prefer adding punters. I know
Yeah, I would
ESPN used to
love
have that.
punters.
Gross.
Fucking, yeah,
I
like-
admire punters way more than kickers. I would take punting over kicking, 100%.
I would definitely buy that sweater from that GIF that just says punts.
Who
if
hurt?
we had
Who hurt
punters.
you, Dion? I don't understand this with kickers.
Right?
Titans
There's something
kicker,
there.
like 2016. I don't remember what, but he had like 24 points as a kicker in like championship week or something like that.
I mean, I remember Rob Baronis, but that might have been a little before
No,
2016.
not that one.
Yes.
I
Nick-
can't think of that. I won handily, and the kicker went off for like 20 some points and lost by like 2 points in like a. From then on, it's like, this is stupid. And the guy just randomly picked him up, just picked him up in free agency, threw him like, no skills, no nothing, just here you go. I need to fill a spot. Beats me.
Hey, that can happen.
Hate
That
it.
can happen on almost any position.
It probably was Tony. I'm gonna be real honest. It might have been Tony.
That's great. One other change is the roster size, or roster bench. We're adding 2 more bench spots.
And this is just basically the next 2 are just continuations of those
Yeah, the
added
IDP
defensive
change.
players.
Yeah, with the and then the extra draft picks
Yep.
for this year with filling those slots.
Yes,
So-
we'll have 3 just this year only because we're adding roster spots. Basically, we're adding 3 rounds to the rookie/free agent draft. So all players will be available during this draft.
So
It's
if
not just
someone
rookies.
wants to spend their rookie pick on a veteran defensive player, that's
yeah.
their incentive.
Exactly.
Check your inboxes for Dion trying to shill his 7th round pick to someone for, I don't know.
I kind of
something.
wanted to
Like,
do it just to do it. I've never traded a 7th round rookie pick before, so that'd be. So I got to put that in there, you know.
7th round would be fun.
So when will we be able to trade 5th, 6th, and 7th round picks?
They're up.
Commissioners.
Are
up
they
there?
not in?
They might be.
Yeah, they're
No,
there.
they aren't.
I say,
Okay.
I think once we changed, I thought
I
that put them
hadn't
in
checked.
there.
I hadn't checked that, so
Let me see. Hold on. I will verify. They're up. They're there.
awesome.
Noted.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the 84th pick in the rookie draft, which is a little wild. But
Phil, I'd suggest you
We're
go
big
for
time.
defensive player at pick 6. Just Kenyon Sadiq,
Well-
leave him alone.
well,
He's fine.
so
Paul.
you joke, but I'll say Caleb Downs out of Ohio State, I think is going to be a very good defensive back pick. Like if he falls to me at like 212, I think about it because that dude's amazing.
It's a thought.
Strategy.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it, though. I mean, if anyone else has
That's the
anything,
major-
if you're listening
yeah.
to this, shoot us a message. We'll we'll get a vote going.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. All right. So it looks like we're gonna
Let's
close
get
up, huh?
a trophy update, Matt. What
Trophy
where are we at?
update.
Okay, there we go.
We still need to order one, but we pretty much have one picked out.
You do?
General consensus between you and I right now. Yeah.
I know I have the toilet trophy well thought out.
Are you working on that one yet?
I have been. The 3D printing is not.
Okay. Dion and I together kind of agreed that we were going to wait till the championship game was over so we could get that first plaque already on it. Because we are going to pick one out where there's multiple plaques for every year we do this. Try to anyways. And so we were kind of waiting for that to wrap up, and we'll get together and pick one out, and hopefully here soon we'll get one.
Yeah, and hopefully we can do an in-person rookie
Exchange.
draft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be
yeah.
That's a good point. I should start scouting.
yeah
Getting that figured
earlier.
out, 'cause places
Yeah, no.
where
Yeah.
they were so booked up, like trying to book some of those private rooms. So I'll make a note of that.
Yeah, it'd be fun to meet you guys in person, and
Yes.
good.
And golf.
and
And
golf,
golf,
well,
hopefully.
badly.
I don't. There's no such thing as bad golf. It's fun golf.
There is.
All good golf.
There's bad golf, trust me.
Yeah.
Base case. All right. Some things to look for coming up. We'll obviously have some upcoming episodes we'll talk about.
Yep.
But the key dates, obviously, we got playoffs, Super Bowl coming up. Could change how some rosters look. Could change some players' values. You never know.
Yep.
After the national championship game, I'm pretty sure that is rookies' official date that they have to declare for the draft. So we could have we'll have a better idea of the prospects coming through. Combine is usually in March.
I think it's
February.
even February.
February,
It's
okay.
February now.
Because then
And
free
the drafts in
agency
April,
is March.
end of April, and then the free agency.
23rd to March 2nd. So,
Need some camera time, bud? Come on up.
welcome to the
You get a little
pod.
camera shy? Come on, there you go. Here's a good boy. You just need some love, huh?
Very nice.
Other than that, I mean, well, obviously, if you
We'll
pay
be here.
attention to the app or see the messages, you'll see something.
Yep.
You should make fun of Matt's stupid red hair.
Yeah.
I'll
Tiny
be
hats.
trying to acquire a tight end, but
Good
we'll
luck.
see.
You've got,
Yeah.
you've got Gadsden and
Yeah,
your other
plugging
one,
trades
Strange.
already.
Strange, but like I don't know if they're a depend
Penn
on them
State?
every week kind of guy.
Yeah.
Brenton Strange went to Penn State.
Yep.
Okay,
He actually was the starter before
Warren.
Warren. Yep.
Well, Trevor Warren seems to like him, so we'll see.
And then upcoming podcast episodes, I think we were going to maybe do a future outlook on this episode, but we decided, I think, to maybe move that to a future podcast. So here in a bit, we'll talk a little bit more about moving forward. What do we see from the teams? Maybe we get some
Yeah.
trades in there.
I'm sure there's
Also-
going to be some trades here next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Dion's going to get bored, and Phil will probably get bored.
I sent one once I saw it. So if
Yeah.
you're watching, you should check your box.
Terrible. Hasn't been a trade
All
yet,
right.
but
Oh,
I'm
it'll
sure
happen.
there's
It'll
more coming.
happen.
It'll happen.
It'll happen.
Exactly. Phil's already offered like a bunch.
Tweet
He
it.
says.
Yeah. I'm trying to again just tweak the things because it's like why bring back the same team? That's boring. So
I get it.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it. Keep it fresh. Keep it fun.
yep.
Oh crap! I just realized
Words.
We have 7 rounds for the next 3 years. So I'm going to have to go
That's
through
not
and
what
do.
we want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
well-
gonna change that one.
You could take them away. Just tell people not to trade 5th, 6th, and 7th round picks.
Dion, can we go trade?
I would
7th
hope
round
that
picks
no
real
one would
quick?
want those anyways. But
Yeah,
I'm
2027
the only
6th
degenerate.
rounder.
I feel like that would actually be making those kind of trades. So
Absolutely
Yes.
correct.
I think that's
This
correct.
is true.
Yes.
So who's got a 7th rounder over there? Give me that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Phil, for hopping on.
Thanks for
Chatting
having
a
me.
little bit. Congrats
Yeah.
on the win.
Until next time.
Yep.
Dude,
hope-
is even
yeah.
a crown?
Congrats.
Did we think about a crown? You put on
Do
him?
we want a crown?
No,
I've got
that was a joke.
I've got a tiara. That's my kids. That's the closest
tiara.
thing I got. So
Dion, you don't have a 4th round pick next year?
I have yours.
Yes.
well, you all traded each other's, right?
Hmm.
No,
And
that's
the
for
three-
2028. You don't have 2027?
I think that I did something in the
You
startup
traded
draft.
it for me. You traded it
Yeah.
for me because I gave you like my 23rd round pick. So yeah, I have his 4th rounder next
It
year.
was some
Never mind.
degenerate
Can't do
things, you know.
it. Degenerate things. I was gonna throw up a trade real quick, 4th for 4th again, but never mind.
Yeah,
You don't even
but
have
it's
it.
gone.
I'll
It's
get
gone
one back. Don't worry.
because it's
I'll
Theon.
figure it out.
Sure.
All right, fine, be that way.
I'll get it figured out. Don't worry about it. All right,
All
gentlemen.
right.
Well,
Until
cheers.
next time, guys.
Well,
Cheers,
cheers.
boys.
My
Bing,
cans are
bing,
empty,
bing,
but
bing,
cheers,
bing.
everyone.
Cheers, cheers. Good year.
Until next time. Peace out.
Here.
Later.